Hey guys, it's Amy Bennett. I am going to bring you on a tour of Beachbody on Demand in a minute as it would look from your desktop or your laptop. Looks a little different if you're coming from a device like an iPad or your phone. And also if you were going through Apple TV, Roku, Chromecast, or Amazon Fire Stick. So if you're going in on any of those devices and you have any questions on how to navigate, just reach out to me or to your other coach, and we're happy to guide you through. But this is really about navigating to both the workouts and recipes, meal plans, all that kind of stuff on Beachbody On Demand. So here we go. So today I wanted to give you a quick tour of Beachbody On Demand if you are new to it. I'm here on my desktop, and I want to let you know that the view that I have here that you're seeing might be slightly different from the view that you have if you are looking at it from a TV where you're going through a Roku, Chromecast, Apple TV, or Fire TV or Fire Stick. So if you're not broadcasting to your TV, please know that you can do that with these workout programs if you have one of those devices. But right now we're looking at our desktop version and slightly different navigation. So I just wanted to clue you in, especially because in addition to having access to all the workout programs, you also have access to tons of nutrition information, including the entire Fixate recipes. And I want to show you how to navigate through that, which is easier done at a desktop. So first things first, we're on the Beachbody landing page, Beachbody On Demand, and we're seeing the recently watched programs, what's new in nutrition, fitness, recipes. That's a good place to go for new information. BOD Life has been a recent addition that has a lot of videos in here. It might be new product launches coming, a little bit of behind the scenes with some of the super trainers, understanding the new programs coming down the line. So just wanted to make sure that you're aware of that. It's pretty fun. And then featured programs and articles. So going into the workouts themselves, I want to show you, we may have a slightly different view from each other. What comes across the top will always be what's coming soon. So everybody should see 10 rounds there when they log in. This is a shadow boxing workout that's coming out very soon. And then across the top, you're seeing other things that are in VIP launch. If you do not see them, or if you see these with a lock button on it, it just simply means that you have not paid for those. When something is initially launched as a program, they come into VIP early access first, which would be an additional fee. And then later they get added to BOD at no additional charge. So I believe 6 weeks of the work is actually already available to everybody with your annual BOD membership. But Bar Blend is something coming, I believe, the end of April, and 10 rounds in October. So everything will eventually be in BOD for everyone to enjoy without paying anything additional. But if you're seeing any lock buttons there, that is just shows that you haven't opened those up and paid additionally for them. But as you scroll down, you should have access to every single program out there. And if you know what you're looking for, you can just kind of click on it and run with it. However, if you aren't sure what you want to follow, I want to show you these filters at the top, and your coach should be involved with you in helping you locate what might be a good fit. So fitness level, you can determine that based on your level, and these programs will sort based on that. And you can pick more than one if you want to see anything for beginner to beginner intermediate. You can also select based on time. I want you to know that there are programs in here as short as 10 minutes. So if that is all you have, I don't want you to feel like the day's a loss. That if 10 minutes is your workout time, that's 10 more than you would have gotten if you didn't even start. And that's what I love about the 10-minute trainer programs in here. If you end up being all warmed up and feeling good and you have more time, you can always select a second one and get 20 minutes in. The bottom line is do what is going to produce the most consistency for you. Set yourself up for success, because that foundation is going to give you the confidence to kind of keep pushing through. For me, consistency in my workouts was one of the hardest things that I have had to conquer. And for me, 30 minutes or less per day is the key. If I sign myself up for more than that, I struggle to stay as committed. So sometimes I move it into the 40-minute range, but really that's really where my limit is. So Don't be afraid of the shorter workouts. I think some people fear that they're not going to get what they need out of it, but I encourage you to give it a shot because all of these programs are designed so well to maximize that amount of time, create incredible efficiency, and also balance of the workouts that you're getting through the course of the week. I bet you will find that you get plenty out of it as far as um, calorie burn and mental health and all the good things that come from a workout in 30 minutes or less. You can also search on type. So if you have particular favorites of things that you have enjoyed in the past or help keep you consistent, I encourage you to search on this. For example, under the dance section, we have everything from hip hop dancing, salsa, country line dancing, and now with Bar Blend, we even have some ballet. So I encourage you to just pick what you enjoy because that's where the consistency is going to happen. And if your kids are seeing you work out, they may be asking to join you, and that can be more challenging with some of the weightlifting workouts. But I'm encourage you to click into this kids and family section because there are some really fun workouts to do with kids, some with absolutely no equipment whatsoever, and they're really fun. I've tried a lot out with Charlotte, and it can be really entertaining and fun, especially on the colder, rainier days. So, I encourage you to check that out. And the last thing is once you become familiar with super trainers, you start to kind of have your favorites and you can search on those. I think almost every single trainer in here has more than one program. So I encourage you to check that out. If you've never been doing any Beachbody workouts in Beachbody On Demand before, you may still already have heard of Tony Horton, who developed P90X, or Sean T, who developed Insanity. Those are some of the programs that people may have heard of and not realize they were associated with Beachbody On Demand. They were out so early. They were back in the days of long infomercials and VHS tapes. So you may be familiar with those or even with Chalene Johnson. So this is where all the super trainers can be found. We have quite a few and they're added to every day. Keep in mind that Beachbody tries to add at least 3 programs per year. So this library is always being added to, and it would be pretty hard to find pretty hard to not find one that you enjoy. Okay, so that's it for navigating the workouts other than, I'm going to click into 21 Day Fix, which is here, just to show you an example of what you can navigate to inside a program. So workout list is where you're going to find the videos. Okay, you should be able to get every single day of the week and everything that you need there. But the program materials is where you're going to find PDFs and things that you can download and print, including workout calendars to help you predict what's coming up, tracking if you want to have a little calendar on the wall to check off the days, nutrition, understanding how to coordinate your nutrition well with the program based on the level of intensity, music playlists. So if you would prefer to listen to the music on a separate device where you can quiet the sounding of the cueing on your TV or your computer and just have a playlist. Those can be fun to have as well. All right, taking us now into nutrition. So we have 2 big nutrition programs, and you can talk to your coach about these if you have an interest because they have a slightly different take. Both are incredibly well constructed nutrition programs that aren't calorie counting. They're not telling you about any forbidden foods, but they really are best suited to certain types of personalities and motivations. So I encourage you to talk to your coach about finding the best fit for you. And for each of those programs, 2B Mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix, there are monthly recurring, I guess I call them kind of classes or support that you can sign up for as well to help keep you motivated. And so every month they're posting recipes in advance of putting them out to the rest of the Beachbody On Demand. You get special guest speakers that talk about different mindset and motivational topics, and you're getting direct communication from the trainer themselves, helping to keep you just on track and motivated and in that frame of mind so that when you're making nutrition decisions, it feels fresh. So I encourage you to check those out. You'll also see the Ultimate Reset here, which is a 21-day program to help you kind of adjust your body, adjust the way you think, maybe adjust your I can't speak, adjust your digestion. You can talk to your coach about that as well you're kind of interested in more of a short term, but something that really kind of resets you as far as your cravings and your habits. Then I wanted to show you down here at the bottom, this is where you can get those BOD Life videos again. Shakeology will give you tons of information about how to ideally mix your shakes and really fun recipes. And here is Fixate. And I bring you in here because this is where a lot of people miss seeing this all together because it's a little bit buried in there. I want you to know this is just an incredible place to explore for recipes. So by Autumn Calabrese and her brother Bobby Calabrese, who is a chef. And so together, between his chef skills and her nutritionist skills, they've put together these incredibly delicious and well-balanced recipes for you. And I constantly go in here to find them. They're really family friendly as well. So I'm finding there's a lot of good recipes in here for kids. So two ways you can navigate to the recipes. One is by video, and you can just scroll down here and you can see these different categories of breakfast, entrees, soup, and Shakeology and so on, including its own category just for the vegan recipes. Vegan recipes are sprinkled within here, but if you want them isolated out, you can just click on vegan recipes. That's a new recent addition. These videos are all pretty short. They're just a few minutes long each. You can see these are 8, 16, 15. This one has to do with meal prep. Let's take a look at the length of these. 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So pretty quick pretty quick videos to watch. And I have found the videos helpful once I've picked the recipe I want to see some of the skills in terms of the way they cut things or blend them or what it should look like. However, under resources, under recipes, this is your Mac Daddy recipe list. So it takes you to a PDF. You could print this whole thing, although it's probably going to use up all the ink and all the paper in your house. But this is a living document that's constantly getting added to. So every month, new recipes are getting added to Fixate, and they're showing up in here. So each one of these is a hyperlink that will take you to where it is. So if I want cinnamon roll muffins, I click on there and it's taking me to that page. So I can print just this page if I would like to. And personally, what I find is when I find a recipe that I want to do, I print that page, and then slowly over time, I'm building my own tangible cookbook in my house in a binder to keep those organized. But I do not have a full printout of this entire PDF because it is ginormous. But I highly encourage you to check it out. This is where all the detail is. And again, this is a living document, so this is constantly being added to, and it is just an incredible, incredible resource. All right, see if I can navigate back to where I was. Bear with me. Sorry, my computer looks a little differently since I'm in record mode. So, okay, here we are back to, no, I'm on Team Beachbody now, so hang on. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So that is the basics of nutrition. I want to make sure that you knew where to get the PDFs themselves. And again, that was all under the nutrition tab, navigating to the bottom over to this Fixate area right here. Last thing I want to show you is the blog. You will probably get an email every month with links to the blog, but this is a great place to go for new recipes, fun Shakeology recipes, and then little videos. They kind of tie everything in. So the BOD Life videos that I pointed out, this is a new one from Tony Horton that's been added. They kind of all link here, but there's a lot of really great articles in here. Also understanding a little bit about some of the results that people are seeing from various programs and all kinds of fun topics. So I encourage you to check this out. I would say this is the part that's the most optional as far as what you're going to use. I think you're going to use the fitness and the nutrition areas the absolute most. Okay, so that's basic navigation. I don't want to take any more of your time, but I encourage you to play around with it because I think you'll find your niche in terms of how you best use Beachbody on demand. And I want to make sure that you're getting the most out of it for the membership fee because there is so much information here and it's constantly growing. So if you have any questions, I encourage you to reach out to me, reach out to your coach, and just have a wonderful day.